Hi, this is Pig. So, starting this video off with a disclaimer, I have not tried this product. And that's why I'm not doing a whole, do this for sure. Because I don't know. I don't know if you should do this for sure, honestly. But what I do know is this is kind of, and if this does work as advertised, this solves the legality of VRChat movie worlds. So, if this does work, VRChat movie worlds are saved. What do I mean by that? So, it's been out for a while, but recently it got support. VRChat's official Twitter account actually retweeted it, which is how I found out about this. A service called Hyperbeam. Hyperbeam allows you to create a mock browser that then you can stream to VRChat in certain worlds. Currently, the main big one that was shown off in their advertising is LS Media. So if you go into LS Media, you can either put in a YouTube video, which there's plenty of other better worlds for YouTube videos, if we're being honest, that have built-in search engines. But more importantly, the better part is you can now put in a link to Hyperbeam as a browser. And what you can do is you can put in a link for the PC and Quest version. There's two separate links you need to use, one for Android, well, not just Quest, but Android in general, so Android and PC. And then in that, once you put in a link, it'll create on the screen, it will show the web browser. You can interact with it inside of VRChat, which is, again, really nice. And so, how did this solve the legality issues? Well, if you already pay for Netflix or any of these services, you can now just log in on this browser and stream it to your friends, and you can all watch together in a more legal sense than, I am pirating movies. It's a bit more of a gray area with the sharing stuff, but it is highly more legal and supporting the original creators of this content when at least you're paying for a subscription service and then actually viewing it, which, hell, if this worked, this is exactly what I talked about in my content, in my movie worlds are being deleted video, that I was there's a way for us to legally, if we watch these movies, link our account or something and then do it. So, you may ask, why haven't I tried it if this is some magical, it fixed all the issues? To get access to this feature as of right now, because it's in beta, is $5 a month or $50 yearly to Hyperbeam. And from the looks of the marketing, I haven't actually been able to check if you need to also support LS Media on Patreon or whatever. But at minimum, it's a $5 a month subscription, in addition to this cost you have to pay for these streaming services. So if you're actively and you are the one sharing movies with your friends in a group and everything, it can be worthwhile for the $5. Each of you put like $1 a month in to have one of you guys set up and stream everything. But the fact that it is paid, and with how my channel is set up, with I prefer the most budget, cheapo options. Hell, if you look at the last video, I got a hell of a steal on a full VR setup with base station, controllers, and a headset. I live the cheapo lifestyle, so having, again, to pay $5 for a service that is really neat, and I do think if it fully launches in a free sense, will be great, or maybe in a cheaper option, because you can, or maybe in an ad-supported option, I would honestly support, similar to how Brave browser, if you ever use that. I know people have controversy because, it's crypto-based, but it is one of the better browsers for privacy, which is why I use it on my Linux boxes and everything, but it does have the option where it has an ad blocker, and then you can turn on ads that support Brave. Plus, you also get a little kickback in their whole Brave token, but that's not what this video is about. But so if there was a thing to where there is a base ad blocker, but then like every time you boot it up, there's like a short 20-second ad, and then anytime like you're obviously not able to show. If it starts interrupting movies and shows, that is going to be a huge problem. That is my current issue with Spotify for podcasts, where I pay for Spotify Premium, and my music is ad free, but my podcast aren't. And I don't mean in like, the actual podcaster sponsorship, or like, oh, this podcast is brought to you by BetterHelp. And it's like they're actually reading the ad. I'm meaning Spotify's where they put in random targeted ads throughout. I mostly got annoyed with that because I listen to horror podcasts, and it'll be like middle, right as someone's about to get stabbed, and then you get an ad. So, a little off topic, but into that whole ploy of I could see this working in an ad-supported volume, but it would involve some invasiveness to see what you're watching and such, which I don't think a lot of, including myself, I cannot support that working in cybersecurity, where if there is an outside entity that can see your Netflix and other things, what else can they see? Especially because, again, for them to see and they're only just saying, oh, their show ended, let's put an ad here before the next episode, that can be exploited. And personally, I do have some issues with that. But that is the base premise. Let's cut over. You either see another cut of the end of the video, or a cut of LS Media if I'm gonna go check out live and see if it works. But either see you guys in the outro, or I'll see you in a little clip in LS Media showing off the parts that I can for free. Hi y'all, it's Pig. We're in LS Media, and as you can see behind me, this is the browser in VRChat. So you don't need to support LS Media. It is recommended to join their Discord just for support and updates to the player, but it is only that $5 a month that I had previously mentioned. There is no extra. So for $5 a month, you can set up basically a web browser that will appear on the screen, and you can interact with it. There is a whole tutorial that they have. So if you are intrigued by it and you do want to try it out, go ahead and try it and comment down below your experience, or if you have already tried it. I'm very curious about people's experiences with this whole web browser. So let's get to the outro. Woo. Hi. So, outro time. So, again, that it is a fun service. Like, it is a great service that does solve the legality of movies in VRChat. Great thing that it keeps getting updates, and the financial side of behind it, of the whole premium and everything, based on if they figure that out so that more people can try it, I think it could be a great software. Especially my issue is there is no free trial, so you can't try it out for yourself, see if it works and for what you want to do. It is just you have to pay that $5 a month, and then you're kind of, if you don't like it, well, you're out $5, which isn't a lot, but some people it is. So, with all that being said, leave a comment down below if you've tried it, or if you are actually tempted to try it after hearing about this video. This was officially endorsed by VRChat, so it is not breaking their TOS. It was literally retweeted by them. So unlike the original movie world, this plays in a more legal sense, hopefully. So hopefully it can stay around as a major keystone in VRChat for enjoying media with your friends. Join the Discord server as always. Hell, if the service is getting up everything set, we might be hosting some VRChat movie nights of horror movies or anything in some movie worlds. And always remember, please subscribe if you enjoy this style of content. I do this kind of stuff all the time, of just these general relaxed talking about what's going on in VR, random things on the Twitter, tweetors, or random just VR stuff, or interesting ideas I have, like, again, janky full body and everything of that sort. And if you liked this video, leave a like. If you didn't, dislike it. That's all for this time. Bye, y'all.